Hey there, my name is Brian, and I've been lucky enough to travel to different countries all around the world and meet many wonderful people. Follow me from your sofa as I introduce you to my friends who live in these countries, and they will explain all the interesting things that you can see or do where they live. So sit back and relax as we explore. Well, hello everyone out there. This is one of the episodes of for Miranda Television, and the idea now is to talk to somebody from somewhere else other than Spain. Here we have Clara. Clara, where are you from, or where are you living right now?
Right now, I'm living in Kalmar in the south of Sweden.
Oh, in Sweden. Okay. And Clara, why don't you tell the people first of all how we know each other?
Well, I'm Brian's sister-in-law. I'm the sister of his wife.
Okay, great. Okay, so we'll start from there. And you were saying you are living in Sweden. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the area that you're living in?
Well, Kalmar is in the southeast of Sweden. So we are in the coast, pretty close to Denmark, one could say. And yeah, I moved here to the university where I'm working at, and it's really calm area with lots of forest and fishermen. It's cool. I
Oh,
like
wonderful.
it.
That's good. A lot of people like those sorts of things too, to be out in the forest and have the nature and everything. And about you, what are you doing? What are you doing while you're over there?
Well, I started a PhD program, so I mostly do research in the university about didactics, and I do some teaching also for the preschool teaching program.
Oh, wonderful. Well done. Okay, good. So let's go back to Sweden and talk a little bit about that. Could you maybe tell us something interesting about Sweden that maybe people don't really know?
What can we say? Well, a curious fact actually is an island we have above our coast here in the southeast. There's a bird observatory that
Okay.
they have counted around 300 bird species.
Just whole different species in general.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
that's interesting.
So when they fly far from the winter, from the North Pole,
Yeah.
they go through this area, and people from all over the world, they come here in Sweden to see the birds migrating to the south, to the warm countries.
Oh, that's cool. So then people out there watching right now, if you guys are into birds, there's a place you could check it out. Yeah, there
Exactly.
you go. Good. Okay, moving on. What about well, because I like to eat. And I'm sure a lot of people out there listening and watching, they like to eat too. What kind of foods would you recommend people to go and eat when they're there?
That's a tough question actually, because typical Swedish food is not that good for my taste. I would say it's mostly like meat and potatoes. That's quite boring to me.
Okay.
But I have a sweet tooth, so what I love is their pastry, and they have. I think you can get them in IKEA actually.
Okay.
These kanelbulle, cinnamon buns. They are delicious.
Oh, yes, the cinnamon buns. They are actually really nice. I really like those. Good. Okay.
So that's my favorite.
Oh, delicious. You're getting me hungry. You're getting me hungry thinking about it. Okay. All right. Well, what about some stereotypes? Are there any sort of specific stereotypes that maybe Sweden has?
Yeah, I mean, what I encounter being from Spain here in Sweden is that they all think that we love football, which
Okay.
I'm not interested at all. I mean, it's big in Spain, it is, but some Spaniards don't like it. And I don't know why, they have this idea that all people in Spain sleep siesta.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, and I tell them, yeah, it used to be like a siesta break, because when people work outside in the field,
Right.
it was really hot. And we still have it, the lunch break, but not many people sleep siestas nowadays.
I wish
Only the weekends, if you
No,
can.
no, no. I wish we did. I wish we had some of that. That was good. Okay.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. The people there. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the people that live in Sweden? Some of the quirky things or strange things that maybe people do where you live.
mean, they are not as sociable as people from the south, I would say. So it takes a little bit more time to get to know them because they are a bit reserved at the beginning. But then they open up, so it's fine. But what it struck me is that people from the northern region, when they want to say yes to a sound, they do like an aspiration sound. So first time I encountered that, I felt like, are you okay? Can you breathe? But no, it's their way to say yes, I follow you. So it's quite shocking, like you are in the middle conversation and that's weird, I thought.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, very cool.
Yeah.
All right, we all get that, to breathe
Exactly.
backwards. All right, okay. And so you've been there for a fair amount of years now, and so you understand and you
Yes.
have the concept of everything away. If you moved away right now, if you moved back maybe home or somewhere else, what's something that you couldn't live without?
What would I miss from Sweden? You
Yeah,
mean?
absolutely.
I think the nature is a really big thing because even if when I used to live in Stockholm, it was the capital, but we had green areas all around us. So there were a lot of parks and forests. So I think that would be hard to move away from, like having this opportunity to go out on a trip to nature or a lake, like in 10 minutes walk.
Yeah. No, I miss that. You know, being from Canada, we have all that stuff too. We do. I miss.
Right.
I do miss that. I do miss that. There's no allow. And let's finish this up with something. Obviously, you've been there long enough, so you can speak part of the language and that sort of thing, I imagine. Can you say something maybe a little inspirational or something that will give some of the people back home some energy that are sitting at home watching this right now?
Well, there's an expression my supervisor usually says, and it's like "allt löser sig," because she's a chemist, and it means like everything solves out. Because we're talking about solutions,
Right.
And I mean, I know it sucks like being stuck at home and not being able to go out, but I mean, it cannot last forever.
That's right.
So eventually, we will be able to go back to normal. So we just need to be patient, because soon it will be over.
I agree.
Good one. Well done.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us today, and we really appreciate it. And hopefully everything's well over there. You're enjoying the nature, and thank you again. Okay, bye bye.
My pleasure. Thank
Bye.
you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Bye.